It is very nice to greet you again. In today's video we will talk about the following. The internal conflict of those who leave their partner. Based on the observations and experiences of thousands of people during breakups, I would like to share insights into the internal conflict of those who leave their partner when they have no contact with them. The internal conflict of those who leave. It's important to note that these observations are most applicable to situations where the relationship was fundamentally good and the breakup was handled terribly by the dumped partner. If you handled it terribly, it's not necessarily the end of the road. 1. Laying the groundwork with silence. At first, the dumper experiences a kind of shock when the expected pursuit from the dumped partner ceases after the breakup. In typical breakups, dumpers expect some level of pursuit or chasing. Texts, calls, and maybe even pleas to reconsider the breakup. When this doesn't happen, it creates a pause in their expectation and, paradoxically, prevents them from wanting to distance themselves further. This interruption prevents them from reinforcing their decision to leave, primarily because the human psyche is hardwired to resist resistance. When resistance, in this case, persecution from the dumpee, disappears, the urge to leave diminishes. 2. Silent reconsideration. Without the need to constantly defend their decision, the dumper finds themselves in a calm space to reconsider their choice. This doesn't imply a desire to reverse their decision immediately, but it opens the door to self-doubt. This reconsideration is crucial because it marks the beginning of an internal conflict. Without external pressure from the dumped person, the dumper's reasons for the breakup are no longer constantly validated, leading them to question the permanence of their decision. 3. Time becomes an ally. As the time without contact passes, the dumper begins to realize the implications of their ex's silence. Questions begin to arise about the dumpee's activities, well-being, and even their romantic life. This curiosity stems from the realization that your lack of interest in them doesn't equate to a lack of interest from others around you. The fear that you'll move on becomes a real concern, catalyzing a deeper reflection on their decision to break up. This also causes your ex to begin to feel the pressure of time. Since you're proving that you're capable of moving on, the dumper knows they might have made the wrong decision and might not be able to win you back if they wanted to. 4. Restoring the dynamic of attraction. An unexpected outcome of no contact is the re-establishment of the dynamic of attraction. When the dumped person refrains from persisting, this alters the dumpee's perception of their own desirability and control over the situation. The dumpee's lack of pleading or begging can lead them to question their own attractiveness and worth, prompting a re-evaluation of the validity of the breakup. 5. The fork in the road. Finally, the person ending the relationship reaches a critical moment. They realize they must make a decision before it's too late. This point is emotionally charged, where the fear of loss becomes tangible. They may reach out and test the waters to assess the dumped person's current state or feelings. This isn't necessarily a desire for reconciliation, but rather an acknowledgement of their unresolved feelings and the looming possibility of regret. In conclusion, the no-contact rule can evoke a complex set of internal conflicts in the dumper, ranging from shock and reconsideration to a profound fear of loss. It's a strategic silence that speaks volumes and alters the post-breakup dynamic in ways that can lead to self-reflection, self-doubt, and possibly reconciliation. However, it's critical to approach this strategy with the understanding that outcomes can vary significantly depending on the individual circumstances surrounding the breakup. For those going through the rough waters of a breakup and considering the no-contact rule, remember that it's not just a tactic to get someone back, but a means to rediscover your self-worth and decide what you truly want from a relationship. You are an essential part of what we do on this channel. For this reason, we keep an eye on what you need, and if it is your desire to recover your ex correctly and effectively, you must click on the link below.